So, you can get on my vision. I'm going to you're going to have the luxury to put your legs up, just have some fun here and there. Thank you for the posture check. Okay, Jono, maybe you cannot put your legs up because then your posture is bad. But let's jump into this game. Neo Humanity, the first map, as I'm going to ask you to present your race's representative.
In the bottom right, New Humanity, playing with the purple Zerg drones. That is Origin.
And his opponent, representing also the same team, CSO ESPORTS, with the red probes. We're looking at the main nexus of Rombuzz. Okay. Best of 5, Jono.
Rombuzz going for a cannon rush.
I just realized we're talking about everything, and this is going to start as an epic cannon rush. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. They're stuck inside, next to each other. Ooh, nice mineral wall, by the way. It's always nice to see the bits of micro. Ooh, and the gateway.
Nice, that cannon's not going to go up though. These I think 4 drones is going to be enough to take it out before it finishes. Another one starts, but I don't think that probe's going to survive too long. That's going to be key for Origin stopping this. Oh, that photon cannon's going to go down.
No cancel on that one. 150 minerals. Also, thank you very much, Kret, for following us. Hello, 2-second hero too. 3 workers is enough, he says. Thank you very much, Kret, for following. Hope you enjoy your time here on my stream.
One of these cannons is definitely going to go up. Oh,
and
okay.
This other one is going to actually wait. Drones take drones take 3 shots, so
3, yeah.
Am I crazy if I assume that probes take only 2? Am I crazy?
I have no idea.
I might be crazy, honestly. Okay, so you see the Nexus, and probably we'll see a defensive cannon as expected. Origin is going to try and take down the pylon that's powering this this encampment here. And the Zealot is going to have a really nice choke point over here, in my opinion.
Ooh, actually comes out from the other side.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I guess it doesn't fit here. Now the probes have to be pulled. This gateway is getting got powered. Ooh, the recall! Manages to pull off the recall. We have the cyber core at home. Ooh, actually that's really good for Rombuzz because he has a cyber core now on the way, and he can make the gateway at some point. He's mining gas as well. Origin is not mining gas currently. Does he have no speed on the way? So I'm actually not sure what the follow-up is going to be. 2 gateways on the side of the Protoss. Of course, there's a lot of ways to follow up a cannon rush. Usually in PvP, when I get cannon rushed, they follow up with air. This time I don't think it's going to be air, because it would have been something along the lines of a Stargate coming out, no double gateway.
Yeah. Yeah, have to.
You know what I would love to see? I would love to see some DTs. Cheese into more cheese. Especially because there's no link speed either. So
that would be one way to kick off a best of 5. Cheese into more cheese. I mean, if that's what your plan is for game 1, then bonus. But Origin getting a 3rd base.
Oh, we already had it. Certain Dab will actually cheese Current Appear first. With the 2 racks. And then the game was kind of over.
That was just as I tuned in. Nice.
Yeah. Okay, Origin is going to try and scout. Of course, Origin always talks about those timings when you need to scout the Protoss. This time he can actually afford to scout it later because there was no super early tech. I believe he saw this Nexus and everything. Ooh, but doesn't see the... He saw 1 gateway, didn't see the other one. Of course, doesn't see the +1. And what does Rombuzz see? Rombuzz doesn't know about the 3rd base, but could assume, I guess.
Yeah, I think at 5-minute mark, and you're not putting pressure on your opponent, you have to assume the Zerg is expanding.
Oh, now I realize. Yeah, you know what? 2-second here just dumped the logic on me. Thank you very much for that. It's so logical, Jono. Like, drones, you know, the creep actually, and Zerg in general, just regenerates HP.
Yes.
So that's why they take 3 shots.
After their first shot, they start regenning.
Yeah. They probably regen only just a sliver of HP. Probably, I'm not sure if it would be the case off creep, but I might just test it at some point. I'm just curious. I'm curious. Anyways.
Yeah, pretty sure Origin knows about that third base of Rombuzz, so he's feeling pretty confident or pretty safe that he can drone up. He's currently got 8 worker lead and 9 more.
Ooh, but look at this. Orbism coming out for Rombuzz, so +1 is going to finish, and probably that's going to be the timing. +1 with those 2 Immortals, a couple of Zealots. Twilight is on the way.
Yeah, Origin does have an Overlord to the right hand side of that natural base of Rombuzz, but just not sending it in to have a look at what's going on. If he just even looked at had it placed on the edge, he would have seen those double Immortals, but he has that double Immortal drop coming. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yes, and if Rombuzz just micros it properly, of course, you cannot have as good of an Immortal micro, Warpism micro as I did against you, but, you know, you can come close. I'm just kidding, guys. But that actually, I was surprised how smoothly it went compared to what I was expecting. Now Rombuzz needs to be careful not to lose this Warpism. That Warpism... Origin? Is Origin going to pay attention? He's going to pay attention, and maybe he's going to go for the Warpism. Rombuzz can actually go into the main and probably just...
Oh, that Warprism's just going to get out. He recalls a double Immortal, so they get out, and that Warprism... Oh,
goes down.
I was about to say that Warprism gets out with like 1 HP, but...
That cost Rombuzz a lot more than it did Origin, so... Actually, I think, yeah. So, Warprism, 5 Lings and 2 Queens, and recall. Wait, did the 2 Immortals... Oh, the 2 Immortals actually survived, okay.
Yeah.
So it did not cost that much. Sorry, I thought it was like 1 Immortal already that went down. Some reason I didn't see the second one recalled, but it's fine.
Rombuzz is up to 4 Immortals right now. Charge is on the way. This next push from Rombuzz is going to hit, and now's the time you see it in the production tab. Origin only making Roaches and Queens, +1 about to finish as well. I think he's doing the right thing. Up to 60 workers and just making sure he doesn't die to the second push.
This is the Origin special, by the way. If someone doesn't know, then this is the Origin special. He loves doing this build. He loves killing Protosses early on. After he defends, he always talks about this whole thing. And this push is coming in. Going to see 1 Queen going down. No, not yet. He's going to have to pull back his army, Origin. And Rombuzz denies a hatchery, which is quite big. Keeps that Zerg on temporary 2 hatches. Origin doesn't have a macro hatch in his main. Doesn't have a macro hatch at the natural. Now the Lynx might cancel this. Nice. Cancel there by Rombuzz. Wasn't the kill. That's important. 300 minerals get refunded. Ooh, and look at this. He's going to take it back immediately with 2 added cannons. And this Overseer could go down.
Oh. Yeah.
Look at how many Ravagers morph here. So that's going to be a really decent and healthy count of Ravagers. Question is, what does Origin do from here? Because he lacks a bit of larva, but it's actually not the end of the world, of course. He's close to Rombuzz in worker count. And now he comes in with this whole thing. He's going to deny +2 in my opinion. Ooh, nicely denied.
Yeah, nice, but the army from Rombuzz comes in from the south side. Sort of trying to pinch Origin here, but Origin has a lot of corrosive bowels. Ooh, lands one on one of those Immortals.
Oh, it's going to bless it, as you said. As you usually said. I'm like, you curse the Immortal LingLad. No, I blessed it.
Yeah.
And now these Immortals are actually going to go down, in my opinion, because there's not a real way to save this. Is there a shield battery here? There is a shield battery, but it's not healing up the Immortal. The Immortal is going to be destroyed. Shield battery overcharge gets popped. Will support a couple of shots, but the biles are just so powerful from Origin, and Rombuzz looks like crumbling under the pressure of Origin. Lynx from one side, Ravagers on that side. Actually, no more Roaches left.
Yeah, the supply is heavily in favor of Origin right now. Rombuzz with 14 army supply against the 100 from Origin.
Actually has no army supply yet. as of now. He has 3 Stalkers and a single Immortal. 1 more Immortal will pop probably. That's pretty much it. GG is called. Oof. And actually, Origin takes a really convincing game number 1, in my opinion. Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Yep, yeah, Origin did a pretty good job of holding that first push.
Look at that. Only 12 seconds of supply block time. That was crazy. And the
Must be nice.
casual 400 APM.
Must be nice, man. Actually, I think I was less than 1 minute when I played against you. Yes.
Yeah, yes. And I was like 1 minute 15 or something. Okay, Altitude is going to be the second map. Wow. What do you think about that map?
I like the whole map pool, man.
I also like it, honestly. By the way, guys, just as a heads up, if you feel like one of us is too loud or like too low, then just let me know and we'll adjust the volumes. We're obviously going to just swap them. I don't want to play. I played enough against Origin. I just cannot beat him. So that's why I said first I'm going to constantly beat J-Priest. Right now we're going back and forth. On a better day I beat him every single match. On a mediocre day I lose every single game, so need to stabilize and go 50-50 first. So yeah. Okay, what is this thing? What is this? Like, seriously?
Even Rombuzz says stop it.
What in God's name is that? LingLad, can you actually help me out on that one? What is that?
Well, there's it's pretty much like good luck. Like have fun, I think. And then Korean.
Yeah, some Korean. Good luck, have fun. Oi, mate, good luck and have fun. The next copy pasta. Origin is playing mind games, huh? Anyways, so starting at the bottom left side of Altitude, in the snow, we have our winner of the last game with the purple drones. We have Origin.
And his opponent in the top right, the red Protoss probe for Team CSO. It is Rombuzz.
Okay, what do we have here now? Oh, we have a standard opener for once.
Low ground wall off.
Yeah, the UI is actually missing because I like to present the players without the UI. I'm such a tryhard as a caster. Oh no, I think Rombuzz messed up. I think he messed up the wall. Actually, maybe not.
That's a straight wall to the pylon now. I don't know if that was intended.
Honestly, I have no idea what I was doing today, but I was messing up my walls, man. I was messing up my walls. Okay,
really?
Now I can actually, yeah. I was either placing the pylon too close or too far. No, actually, not too far, too close every single time. Then I haven't been doing anything different since yesterday, so... And yesterday, every single wall worked out. That's the fun part. So I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
but...
like...
Copy pasta, good luck, have fun in Korean tomorrow. Nice. Oh, good luck, have fun in diverse languages. Okay. I like the oi mate.
Yeah.
Okay, adepts are going to be the choice to open with. And it's really interesting that Rombuzz has the Stargates. Ooh, but Origin actually doesn't see it yet. So he probably will go back at some point, right?
Yeah, he should go back in, like you mentioned. He does talk about how important the scouting is and the certain timings you have to scout at. So I wonder if he's going to notice that probe that came back that was at the
That's a
third base
really
location.
fast Evo chamber, by the way.
Yeah.
What probe are we talking about exactly?
There was a probe down at the bottom by Origin's third.
Yeah, that was to scout for the third base timing. Make sure that everything's right. I should do the same thing. I usually patrol it in front of the natural, which is not exactly the best way. But usually I try to spot the drone when it moves out.
Yeah, that's how I picked off your probe. It was on patrol. I got my queen right up at it.
And I also misclicked like 2 times, by the way. I think I could have got it out. But yeah, it is what it is. Happens to the best.
Okay, I mean that Oracle jumps in, gets 2 drones. That's cool.
Yeah. Sadly, I missed it. NA production. Ooh, big less than +1 melee.
Okay, so that's what that early Evo was for. Nice.
Yeah, it's interesting because usually I think it's around 4 minutes that Zergs drop that first tech and drop the Evo and everything. Like about 4:30.
Normally just droning up
there. Yeah. Because that's like an extra drone and 75 murals, so that's another 1.5 drones. So also it actually occupies the larva if you want to make like more drones. It's basically not worth it, I guess, to go up too early, but I'm pretty sure that's part of a build. Maybe that's part of like an interesting, like maybe even a +2 timing. I don't know. Could be. Ooh, there's 3 oracles, so we kind of see... Oh, never mind. We don't see a hero style. We have the 4th oracle on the way. Well, it could be a variation. Ooh, look at this. Double oracle harass on both angles.
Yeah, Origin gonna be prepared for the single oracle coming in from the north side, but from the east...
Yeah, we'll see. There is a spore here. Oops, why does my... think alt tap fudge? I don't know, sometimes for some reason I get alt tapped without even pressing anything, so I don't know if you actually experienced that.
When I play certain games and stuff, sometimes if I push a random key it will change modes.
Like, that might be a thing.
What were we playing the other day? I don't know if we're playing Hogwarts Legacy or something. You just push left control and the game starts minimizing, or... It was strange. Strange things do happen.
Yeah, that's what happened here with me as well. Interesting nonetheless.
Those 4 oracles look like they're going to target down that 4th hatch.
Yeah, the pulsar beam is actually really powerful. Let's see if this is going to be a cancel or not. Might need to cancel this. Origin needs to cancel this. It doesn't cancel. That's a kill, not a cancel. And the queen is going to pay with its life as well.
Yeah, Origin not having a banger of a game like he did in game 1. Even on bases now, minus 300 minerals, so...
Ooh, look at that. I think it's going to be a +2 Bane timing. Oh, wait.
Hydra Bane?
Could be. But I'm also thinking about something here. I think +2 Banelings one-shot probes.
Yes, they do.
So...
Oh, man, Origins. Rombuzz
Dropper Lords? Question mark? Baneling drops? Yeah. Was that another kill over here?
No, it was a cancel.
It was a cancel, okay. Origins like, I'm not going to lose 300 more minerals.
Can't afford to lose 300 more minerals right now.
Okay, the link just runs back. On both sides, the links actually, both of them. Origin tries to go for that 4th base on the left side at the triangle location once again.
I mean, I'd like to see Origin throw down at least a macro hatch. If Rombuzz is going to keep you pinned back on, you know, bases like this, and you're really going to struggle to keep up your hatcheries, then at least
that's 7 oracles, man. And he's going to target down the Hydras. Mass Oracle, we'll see if that works or not. Might just work out, honestly. Oh, there's only 2 Hydras left, so it's going to target down this one Hydra.
Oh,
Origin fired us up 7 more Hydras. Already has 8 out, so it's going to have 15. Hydra range group spines are already finished. The muscular augments that Hydra speed is going to come up next. It's actually crazy how good the Hydra speed benefits Hydra's off creep, honestly.
yeah, I mean, all units get the bonus on creep, but
they're faster. Yeah. If they just move around left, right, and center, they start outrunning Banelings, by the way.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, which I think is pretty crazy as well. Oh, Hydra's gonna pick off an Oracle there, at least.
Like, okay, stop tickling me.
Yeah, I mean, Origin 38 Lings in production there. It looks like he's setting up to
multi-prank harassment, maybe.
Yeah.
I know Origin loves to have these backstab strategies. Usually he has them on the side to counter. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff here. Rombuzz doesn't really know what's happening here. Ooh, he's going to see one of these.
But does he see it?
Yeah,
I don't think
Oracle
he
saw it. I wasn't paying attention. That is actually really, really bad for Rombuzz. I think he wasn't paying attention. These Banelings are going to roll in my opinion, and that's going to cause a lot of damage. Okay, Origin just doesn't want to roll in. Oh, he's going to do a multi-pronged harassment here. He's going to try and take out the army of Rombuzz on the left side. Question is, will he manage to do so? The Banelings are going to come from the backside. Lings go in, and now the Banelings are going to show up. That's a lot of Banelings for Rombuzz to handle. He's going to probably take out that Archon. He's going to just move command them. Really nicely done by Origin, and he busts this location, but a huge warp in of 9 Stalkers actually incoming. Storm is halfway done. There's no Templars, I don't think. No Templars yet. Plus one is not yet finished. It's just finishing. Not in time for this battle. And Origin could actually overwhelm Rombuzz. He sees that this Templar Archives is actually working. He needs to take it down. He needs to deny Storm. Storm is probably the one thing that can actually counter Origin's army here.
A nice
Zealot warp in.
Yeah, good reinforcements of Lings there as well. Those Hydras definitely needed some help, but Zealots do well against both Hydras and Lings. They're going to get quite a few here, but
yeah. Ooh, and it has no Templar. He has Storm but no Templar. Has Storm but no Templar. These 2 Zealots are the last vestige of Rombuzz. He's going to have another Templar Archives fired up. He's going to have a couple of Zealots here, but he needs to be careful. If these actually go through, then it might be GG, honestly.
yeah, Zealots really doing a lot here, trying to keep Rombuzz back in the game, but a few more Lings show up here for Origin. Now the probes are getting pulled. Okay, 6 go down almost instantaneously, but yeah, Rombuzz doing a great job of holding on, man.
He barely holds on, but he's doing just that. He's holding on. He's actually staying in the game.
Okay,
he's actually trying to do his best.
Templar Archives is finished up. Let's see, there we go. 3 hard Templar. There we go.
Look at that amount of high Templars. He's going to morph a couple of them into Archons. Actually, morphs all of them into Archons. Okay. I'm not exactly sure if that's the best play from Rombuzz. I wouldn't have minded if he would just go for Storm. Storm deals really well with Hydras and Lings as well.
Yeah, and Lurkers, which will be on the map soon with the Lurker in about halfway.
We only have a lair. Of course, you want that infestation pit out as well. We don't have that yet. Lurker then is on the way, but Lurkers without upgrades are not that scary as they would with the upgrades. Ooh. Now, nice run by here by Rombuzz, and Origin will come in from the back. Let's see if Rombuzz has anything. Oh, he needs to take down this base. If he doesn't take down this base, then it's not even worth it. He's going to recall the sophisticated army. That is a good choice, probably at this point. He's taking this base close to Origin. You don't really want to take that base, in my opinion. The triangle location would be a better fit.
Origin's got 19 drones in production, dude.
It's going up to, yeah. At some point, you want to actually go up to the next level of economy, in my opinion. You can see that Origin doesn't really have that much mining right now. Rombuzz is out mining him with 600-700 minerals a minute. Like 2 to 300 gas. Well, actually just 100-200 gas.
Yeah, Origin's trying to catch up in bases. Once again, trying to take that bottom right base that Rombuzz did a really good job of denying this whole time. Look at the production tab, man. Only Lings in production for Origin, whereas Rombuzz is taking up and
He's
Really
trying
making
his
it.
best, but these lurkers are actually going to come in. Lurkers without upgrades are not as scary, but if they start poking at your base, then they are not fun to play against.
Yeah, these lurkers
Another set
actually
of
going to hold this
lurkers.
choke point as Rombuzz comes in from the south side.
Does Rombuzz have Disruptor Tech? No Disruptor Tech. He has Storm, but no Templars. Actually, he has 4 Templars, but he needs Vision.
Yeah,
He has
yeah.
2 Observers. But
Rombuzz
now
can't
look at
actually,
that. All
can't
the
actually,
production.
yeah, I was going to say, he can't actually get up into his natural because his lurkers are buried on the ramp. Okay, detection shows up here as an observer. He's going to pick off all of these lurkers. Like you said, lurkers without upgrades really aren't that scary, but they've done a good job of whittling down that army.
Well, this is a really tough army to fight in, but actually Hydras do not as great as they should against Archons, because they all clump up. And now the Stalkers come in, and now a couple of Lings go into that 4 base of Rombuzz. They try to take out everything. The 3rd base is also under fire. 45 probes going down. Hydras are being cleaned up in the main, but a lot of the production and the tech is actually donezo. We can see that there was... Oh my goodness. Just this fight, Jono, with Observer Plus, you have actually the chance to press the Shift B.
Yeah.
And there was 8.5k minerals and 1800 gas going down, while Origin lost 4900 and 2300 gas.
Yeah.
That's a huge amount of resources. A lot of stuff went down. That was a huge long gas fight. Resources lost wise, Rombuzz lost a lot more, by the way.
I was hoping that Origin would do a couple transfuses on that hatchery, but you just see those stalkers just jump in and
nice storms there.
Yeah.
Rombuzz just keeps himself alive. If those Banelings connect, then it's basically Dunzo Manifesto there.
Whew. Okay, alright.
There's an Overseer. It's really he needs to be really, really careful. If the Overseers actually helps the Hydra snipe that, those observers actually, not just one, there's a lot, then it's also Dunzo because you have nothing to reveal the lurkers with. And now the 2 armies, well, Rombuzz is a small army, and this huge ass army that Origin just basically shoots into the bases is actually going to deal a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And GG is called.
I'm not surprised GG gets called there, but that pathing, I don't know if you saw that pathing that Origin took now to get into Rombuzz's 3rd base.
Yeah, he tried to avoid everything, basically. He tried to make a backstab. That's a really, really Origin-esque... Oops, sorry, my bad. I'm not playing that again.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier that taking a triangle base and not expanding towards Origin might have been a better option there for Rombuzz, and that's actually the pathing that Origin took to get into the natural /3rd, was where that triangle base would have been, so that might have been a more defensible location for Rombuzz, rather than expanding all the way down the left-hand side.
Yeah, I think if you manage to keep your bases, the first 4, maybe 5, usually you can take the gold base as a 5th, because taking that as a 4th is actually really risky, because you need to take down the rocks. It's pretty exposed. But yeah, that's the thing about this this whole map pool. Third map is going to be Babylon. I'm really curious what Rombuzz is going to do on this map. This is a tricky map, and I think it's favorable for Terran. I'm not sure what Zerg can do in ZVP, but I think still Zerg has the advantage because there's like really good open spots. You can do run-bys and whatnot, so there's really good choke points where you can burrow lurkers, so Origin style is actually going to be showcased here. Alright. Take it away, Mr. LingLad.
Yeah, in the bottom right-hand corner of Babylon. Such a pretty map. For such a pretty race. It's the purple Zerg player. It's Origin.
Nice. There we go. And Rombuzz fighting for his life in this best of 5. It's going to be Rombuzz in the top left with the red probes. Good old basic Nexus. I don't know how you call it. You can call it classic Nexus, but that's not a classic Nexus. I guess you have to call it Remastered Nexus and Classic Nexus. Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
No.
You mentioned this whole thing. Look at this pretty map, man.
Yeah, man, little...
It's so nice. Yeah, we call them Ewoks. There are something else, but we don't want Disney to actually sue Blizzard, you know? Or the map makers. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Such, as you said, such a pretty map.
Yeah,
Cannibals.
I really do like the effort.
Are these like Terran remainings? They are. Wow.
Savages. Well, I mean,
It's funny how it's actually ironic how we talk about Terran having a decent spot in the on that map.
yeah.
Wait, was this a 12 pool? This was a 12 pool, I believe. Or maybe it was a 15, 14, 14. Damn, I should have paid attention. 12 pool is going to be the good old strategy. I think it's a 12 pool. Because there's no gas.
Yeah.
If it was a 15, 14, 14, then it would have been gas. The faster hatchery.
Oh.
By the way, we got a stretch redeem.
Oh.
So, Jono, prepare to stretch. There we go. Thank you, Jackie. Thanks, boss.
Thanks, boss.
Okay. Rombuzz is not that behind, actually. He's going for the usual build, so he's getting that Nexus. Of course, the Zerg's hatchery is going to finish much faster due to the pressure, but this was only a light pressure. This was more for the overreaction, I have to say. Or maybe Origin was hoping that Rombuzz actually messes up a bit.
Yeah,
My
I think
hydrate is out of stock. You mean you cannot redeem it yet, or is it out of stock entirely? But you know what? Oh, there we go. Silence Bomb dropping the hydrate. You might have run out of it. I think I put 50 amounts per user and 200 per stream. But I put like, I think 5 minutes cooldown or something along those lines on it. Look at this. Rombuzz is actually looking to punish Origin for that thing. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Duncan. Good old water, man.
oh, nice. So, like you said, Rombuzz gonna look to punish Origin for that early pressure. Gonna be Glaive Adepts.
I'm really glad to see Glaive Adepts, honestly. That is a strategy that is like super common at the high level, because it actually tests your metal. Look at this. This Overlord is actually not seeing anything, I don't think. Doesn't even see this adept coming out. Let's see.
No.
We're going to check it. I'll check the DMs. Is it super urgent? Okay, saw an adept. Question. Oh, okay. I don't think Origin is paying attention that heavily on that Overlord. But he actually has something of an idea. It goes for these extra 3 gases. And look at that, Roach Horn. So this is going to be really unlucky for Rombuzz.
Yeah.
Those roaches counter these adepts pretty much instantly. And it's already finished, by the way. Question is Origin going to go for the reactive roaches? Yeah, I think he's going to go for roaches just a couple of seconds. Yep,
Yeah.
8 roaches being fired up. That is going to be more than enough, in my opinion, to stop Rombuzz's attack. Rombuzz is supply blocked. That is really bad.
Yeah, that's not really a time when you want to be supply blocked at 54. Also, you want to be hitting as Glaives finishes, but Glaives have been done for quite a while.
Yeah, and Blink is on the way as the next thing. And nice job there canceling most of those shades. Actually, wait. Okay, never mind. He's going in for those. And now he's going to move back with the Prism as well. Wise choice by Rombuzz. Origin is going to keep producing some units. He has 13 roaches. It's going to be 14. Plus one missile is on the way. Not a shade. Let's see if he finishes. I don't think he should finish. Nice. Ooh, okay. That is a bit of a chaos for Origin. You can see that he has like 700 APM at that moment. It's always nice to actually look at the cams and see how they're doing, and we can see Origin's cam over here, his perspective. Ooh, Rombuzz finishes the whole thing. Let's see a bit of his thing. It's going to recall the adept. Very interesting to look into their cameras, their POVs.
Yeah, the player cams and do make it really nice. You get a good perspective of what those players are looking at that specific moment in time. And Origin not really doing too much with regards to creep spread. It's 7 minutes in and the creep's just barely between his second natural and third. So
yeah, he wasn't really focusing on that one. How many queens? It's only 4 queens, so there's a single queen to actually deal with that. I'm not sure where it is.
Oh, I like this from Rombuzz. Sending in that War Prism. Not spotted yet by those Overlords, but is going to be in Overlord range now. Does Origin actually see it? I don't think Origin sees it. And
maybe he paid attention to it. Yeah, I think he paid attention to it. Though I wasn't in time to actually see his camera. See it on his camera.
oh,
Reconstitution is going to finish, and once that finishes, it's going to be really tough situation for Rombuzz. Now these adepts are going to be cleaned up. More drones are going to go down, but this, honestly, at this stage of the game, I don't think this is enough. He takes down another queen, which actually is kind of big, because we're going to have 4 hatcheries, and Origin needs to have more queens.
he's only got 2 queens at the moment. A little bit of a supply block there, firing up 3 OVs. Yeah, I think Origin's just trying to build army and get moving across the map. He really needs to do something to slow Rombuzz down.
Honestly, I think Rombuzz needs to do something to slow Origin down. Look at that army supply difference, man.
It is just
if Rombuzz doesn't get some splash damage in just a couple of seconds, and he's dead. Which is kind of the case, I think. He has 4 immortals, though. There's a lot of roaches. How many roaches? There's 25 roaches and 13 ravagers. As well as 13 links that can be sent in forward. Ooh, yes. What is going to... Is he going to actually go in? He's going to go in, I think. The links are actually pressuring separately. And now Origin decides. It's kind of indecisive with those links. He's trying to zone out everything. Rombuzz is trying to warp in some stalkers into that natural. He's trying to take out the cyber core, I think. Look at that. Robo is not yet finished. Origin actually takes out his own overlord, which is kind of painful. What happens to the West? And Rombuzz is actually holding on better than I thought. Dodging these bios pretty nicely. One of them hits. Is this going to be enough? Ooh, nicely saved there with the Warpism. He needs to have perfect Warpism micro, and actually Rombuzz is doing the hold.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a really nice game, but that Blink forward, I'm not exactly sure about that. That was a bit over ambitious. He needs to save these immortals. He needs to be careful. He lost one of them. Oh, he needs to save more of those immortals.
Oh, good splits there by Rombuzz. And like I was going to say, Rombuzz, it looks like he's in a decent position. He had 4 immortals. 3 of them are still here. Maybe the 4th one about to pop now. So Rombuzz does a great job of holding on there. He's only down 7 workers, and now you see Origin is trying to gather an army to continue putting the pressure onto Rombuzz. Rombuzz going up to 4 bases, so... Whew.
And disruptors are on the plate.
Yeah, I mean, the armies are going to meet in the middle of the map. Oh, nice. nothing shoots up for Origin, and so the
Well,
Warp
there's
Prism
Ravagers. There's Ravagers. But imagine someone is there, it's like, don't let me go, don't let me go, don't let me go, don't let me go. Imagine those Immortals would be like, you drop me, I'm dead, but I'll kill you.
Oh, Origin
Okay.
trying to be a little cheeky there and get the Warp Prism.
Ooh, Disruptor shot! He's going to hit a number of Ravagers and Roaches there, but is this going to be enough? That's a single Disruptor there. He needs more Disruptors. Does he have more? He has a single Disruptor. He needs to be careful. He needs to pop Battery Overcharge, probably. Okay, it's not the case.
Yeah, Origin doing the right thing, I think, just getting that. Oh, he actually doesn't get the denial onto that 4th base yet. Rombuzz. Oh,
Nice, he gets a couple of Ravagers there. Save that one Immortal. Oh, nicely saved there! Ooh, but this one Immortal is super, super low. Rombuzz needs to pay attention with the Warpism, but actually he's going to clean this up. And Origin is looking like pretty dead, honestly.
Yeah, Origin not in a good spot here. The Roach Ravager not scaling nicely against the Disruptor Immortal Stalker that Rombuzz is doing, and I think Rombuzz is clawing his way back in. Yep, there you go. Origin deciding he's going to change it up, go down a different tech path, which I actually don't mind.
Yeah, nothing shoots up that comes out from the Robo, so question is, can Origin survive until he has a decent count of Mutas?
Actually, what's the health like on that Cybercore? Cybercore's not that healthy, but the door's wide open.
Lings.
Oh, there's a free disrupt.
Maybe. Nicely done there by Rombuzz. Gets a couple of them, but he needs to recall. He needs to recall.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, he's going to clean this up. No biggie here. But this base could be actually in trouble. Now he needs to move over. He has some leftover army at that 3rd location. That is a relatively decent army. These Roaches are going to be cleaned up, as well as the Ravagers.
Oh, great split there by Rombuzz. Still leaving some units at the front, and
just this Warpism is actually going to spot a couple of Lings. And Rombuzz now has something in that wall. Origin cannot get in. He's going to try and get into this this 3rd base. That could actually be somewhat painful, but actually the Shield Battery Overcharge is doing miracles here.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's doing miracles, and now the army is home for Rombuzz.
Yeah, Probes long distance mining from this 4th base. Origin does a really good job of keeping Rombuzz back on 3 Nexar, but yeah, I still think Rombuzz is in a pretty solid position in this game. Both players +1 attack for all of their units, pretty much.
I think Rombuzz is lacking a bit of upgrades.
Yeah, that's what I was saying now. Everyone's on +1, and that's about it. See, Origin throws down that Infestation Pit, and a 5th and 6th base. So
yeah, probably going to go for that Hive. Get a couple of Vipers. Most likely, in my opinion. Vipers are really good against Disruptors. You can pull them in, you harpoon them in, and you kill them one by one as they try to shoot. Yeah, Protoss really needs to commit onto Templars or like Tempests or something along those lines. And now we can see that Rombuzz is going to scout this this army of Origin. Let's see if Origin actually tries to snipe it. Actually, Rombuzz is going in for this base. Origin's 3rd base is actually going to go down, but so will Rombuzz's, unless he recalls. Recall is available, and it's coming in. This is not enough army for Origin to actually do enough damage. Some of the army is going to come from the back. Actually, they're going to go wide of Origin's army. There's a lot of Ravagers. I think Origin is kind of too heavy on Ravagers. No, actually not. Only 10 Ravagers, so that should be fine, I guess. A couple of Lings are going to come in.
Yep.
Rombuzz already starts warping in.
Rombuzz is up 40 army supply at the moment. He's in a really commanding position here. And Origin, even though he's up in bases, Hive is now starting up. I think Rombuzz might just be doing it this game.
Yeah, honestly, I'm cheering for Rombuzz only to see more games.
Yeah, he's on match point at the moment, and yeah, I think he's in a pretty good position. 9 mutas, there we go. I was thinking a few seconds ago that the tech path hasn't been used yet. And I don't know if the mutas are the right call against this many stalkers. What's a stalker count at now? 26. Oof.
That's a lot of stalkers. With the Mutas, he's going to harass, but there's 11 gateways for Rombuzz. I wouldn't even mind if Rombuzz would actually throw down a couple more after he gets another base. He needs another base as well.
Origin, a little bit of indecision there. His army's out on the map. I saw him click back, and now he's going to go for the counter attack. Might just go for a full-on base trade.
Yes, but oh, recall. Hold on, recall is not available yet, and it's going to take out the cyber core. That is really painful because now the mutas are coming in, and there's nothing to defend against the mutas. +2 is going to be denied. This is a really crazy thing here. Rombuzz realizes that he needs a Templar Archives as well. A couple of gateways will go down. First get on power, then they will go down. But actually, Charlottes are doing well against this Ravager army. Disruptors come in. Let's see the connection. Gets a couple of Zealots as well, but takes out most of those Ravagers and Roaches. When now the Stalkers are back, but the Mutas are actually cleaning up everything. There's a couple of Zealots in the Stalker. Literally a couple of Zealots in the Stalker. Just trying to do some damage.
Origin back down to 2 bases. Rombuzz still has 4 Nexa. Origin, yeah, okay. I was going to say he's going to lose those Mutas, but doing a pretty good job of keeping them alive. Muta's going to get used to pick off a couple of these reinforcements or just units out on the map, but...
One Disruptor goes down, but Rombuzz blinks forward as he sees that Origin doesn't really have enough. 25 workers on the side of Rombuzz, double the worker amount for Origin. Now the Mutas are going for a counterattack. There's a couple of workers that are not even working, so Rombuzz is really down in that mining. But actually has a decent shot because most of the army is Roaches and Lynx for Origin. Rombuzz needs to go now. He needs to go now unless the game is going to snowball out of his control. Ooh, and fires up another one and hits a couple of Roaches, and I think we're going to see game number 4, LingLad.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Even though Origin has the worker advantage and he's just down 3 times the amount of army, and Rombuzz is up. He still has 4 Nexa. Origin might have more workers, but he's not able to mine off of anything. And so he had... Yeah, what did he have? Let me go back.
Yeah, I told you I'm cheering for Rombuzz. Well, as much as I love Rombuzz, the main reason was basically just I want to see more games, man. Like, this is such an iconic moment, man. Casting CSO casters casting
CSO
players on the 1-year anniversary of CSO Mauzy. Like, it cannot get more epic than this. Let me see if I can restock
the hydrate and stretch.
Yeah. Actually, let me see. Okay. Go to settings, channel videos, viewer rewards. Can I actually restock this? I wonder. Where's the hydrate? Here's the hydrate. 20 minutes. Oh, I only went for 100. Wait, and only 15. So 25 and 200. Okay. There we go. Try now, Lutrain. Maybe try to reload the stream. If you're on the phone, just try to, well, same thing, reload the stream. So let me check, let me actually check what my sound is right now. Okay, I think that's decent, in my opinion. I could actually get this closer, and hopefully that's going to be better. Okay. Actually, let me put it up to like 50 per person. Because why not? Still nothing. That's strange. Challenges. Maybe that would require to restart the stream. Can I just take out the limitations? But if I take out the limitations, then... Well, I'll have to figure it out. Wait, let me see. Yeah, isn't it that like no, actually it says out of stock for Jackie, so we have the posture check. Thank you very much. Thanks, boss. Chano, check your posture, please.
Yep, I have. And a good stretch.
Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, a good stretch. Thank you, Masali. Also another South African player, by the way.
Oh, lekker.
I don't think that was for me, so... Okay, Ancient Cistern, the next map. Ooh la la, I actually like that map. I played a lot of good macro games on that map. And look at that. Would you look at that? You have the ready on one side. We're waiting for the second ready. We're going to jump into game number 4. Who do you think is going to take this series, LingLad? Will Rombuzz make the reverse sweep, or Origin will close it out in the end?
I think Origin's going to close it out. I mean, they are really close, aren't they? 3-7 and 3-8. I mean, Rombuzz is higher, but
Origin was playing, but Origin was playing on the an alt account, if I'm not mistaken. So who knows? I don't know about it. I don't know what the MMR is on it. So maybe a little cheeky 4K already. All right. Don't want to spoil anything because I don't know. I can't spoil anything that I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going to jump into game number 4 on Ancient Cistern. Really, really good map, in my opinion. Such a solid map, man. It's large. There's a lot of bases. There's open and closed spots. Okay. So, last time had an opportunity, and we'll have it once more. The player spawning at the top right side. It's going to be none other than the Zerg, the purple Zerg, Origin.
And his opponent played a really solid game 3 to give himself back into the series. It's the red Protoss player for Team CSO. That's Rombuzz.
Okay. Well, I'm really, really curious what we're going to see. Wait a second. No, never mind. This is super standard. Okay. Okay. Everything seems standard. None of the players want to actually do anything real crazy, I suppose.
Yeah, I think neither player really wants to be taking chances game 4 of the series.
Okay, Rombuzz is actually moving all the way around. Just having it on patrol. Interesting pathing. Questionable at best. Somebody is messaging you like crazy, LingLad.
Yeah, I can hear it. I'm glad you can hear it.
I can hear it as well. If someone is not familiar with the CSO streams, there's no CSO cast without an ambulance or a siren going off on Jono's side.
Actually, now that you mention that, the last couple streams have been missing the ambulance or the police siren.
Yeah, quite quiet.
Yeah, also fixing that in a production. We're getting there. We're getting there.
So while we transferred to EU, Rombuzz actually has the NA supply block time. 23 out of 23. Play the song from Winter Starcraft. Build a second pylon. You need a pylon. Oh man, that's a classic. Okay, Origin takes the fourth base. Pretty decent timing, I would say. Not too early, not too late. Obviously.
Yeah, he's also got that OV. That's just gonna see exactly what's going on there. Sees.
Did he see the? Let me get that OV.
Nah.
Oh, it never scouted the main. So look at that. We have an extra gateway coming in, and I believe we're going to see some kind of cheeky pressure here. This is an interesting wall, if you ask me. I'm not sure if I like this. This is kind of interesting. You cannot wall it off with two buildings. Some people opt for putting the cyber core somewhere around here, like back, and the gateway just here. To make it like a concave type of thing. Ooh, and this stalker. Ooh, actually, Rombuzz is really smart. He kind of adapted and sees that Origin is...
Oh, leave it on the high ground. Leave it on the high ground.
No, he's not going to.
Oh, he does leave it on the high ground. A couple of links are going to be able to pick off the stalker. Do they get this around? Or does the stalker...
Nope, I don't think they do.
Oh.
Everything in hold position. Nobody goes in. You shall not pass. And this overlord is free to go in. But honestly, the later this is scouted, the worse it is for Origin. Glaive is going to finish. He sees the third base, so this is not as committed. Okay, so this is not as committed as last time. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing something in the wall.
I mean, this game, Origin skipped that Roach Warren and is going for the Bailing Nest pretty soon. Ooh, Link's getting around on this. Okay,
Bailings are also good against Adepts.
Yeah.
But Adepts might be able to avoid them. If Rombuzz has really good micro, then might be able to avoid them.
Bailings without speed, so...
Yeah, but on creep. So, which one wins? Look at that. He goes for that blink once again. Which, of course, is not going to pay off that well. Considering that Bailings are doing good against Stalkers as well. Of course, Stalkers, if split well, they can actually survive a lot of things.
I mean, these Lings are pretty committed onto this. Okay, I was going to say they're pretty committed. 2 Adepts enough to drive this back, because the rest of the Adepts with Glaives shade on forward. They're about to hit that third base of Origin. What does Origin actually have to defend this?
Ooh, he has only 9 links. He needs to fire up a lot of things, and he doesn't have anything. He fires up 4 links, but that is not going to be enough. He needs to have a couple of links coming back. He's going to bring it back, but he doesn't have Bailings. Not having Bailings here is actually really painful. 9 drones already go down. 10.
Yep. Yeah,
maybe make it 11.
I don't think Origin's got enough to defend this. The only thing he really has to defend is his Queens.
Yeah, but these Queens are actually doing well. Where's the Warpism? The Warpism is not actually doing anything, which is obviously a mistake. Question is Rombuzz too cocky? Will he warp in? He actually warps in more stuff.
Well, he's warping in at home. Oh, I suppose the Warprism's just been chased away by a couple of Queens, but he's warping in at home. Do you think he's afraid of a run bar? If he says if Origin?
I don't know, but I think he could have killed him.
Yeah, I think this game should have been over. If Rombuzz watches this replay back, he's definitely going to kick himself for not taking the opportunity to finish that.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Silencer King, for the follow. Thank you. Welcome.
Hey! Mr. King. It's my friend from school.
Really?
Yeah,
The
dude.
Silencer King. Ooh,
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome. Glad to have any of Jono's friends.
I'm gonna keep this as a RAT.
Is it your friend that we played with? Oh, look at that! He's dumping all the energy. Queued up injects for the rest of the game. Is it your friend that we played team games with one time? Jono?
Possibly. Yeah, quite possibly. Was he bad? If he was shit, then it was definitely him.
Lover is more accurate.
And yes, we did play with each other.
Jono, what am I missing?
I was going to say you're missing the adept in the main base, but they're not. Adept's not target firing those drones. They are target firing them now, and the shades are going to finish, and we'll see how many more drones can go down. 8 drones get picked off, and Rombuzz, I mean, he was pretty generous letting Origin get back into this game, but
actually, this is still an advantage for the Protoss if the Protoss just stacks up. But the problem is, nothing that Rombuzz is getting right now, or has at this point, like 16 Stalkers and 2, actually 2, what you call them?
Adepts.
Immortals.
Immortals.
Adepts are 3 in number, but we don't do math, okay? I'll accept that. We don't do math on stream, as usual.
Rule number 1.
Rule number 1. And the rest of the rules is always pay attention to rule number 1. But yeah, those are not really good against Lings, neither Hydras, so... Oh, and look at this! That damaged Overlord! It's like, you left me alive, I'm going to punish
you, but Rombuzz has a Stalker there, man.
Yeah, but it's not going to be enough. He sees the Dropper Lord, he needs to be careful about this. And these Stalkers are not even getting recalled. Oh. He's going to see speed Banelings. This is going to be painful. It's going to be painful. It's going to detonate them instantly. 11 probes lost.
13, and he's got to get a cancel on this 4th Nexus, man. Origin does a really good job of doing these multi-prong attacks and harass, and yeah, we'll see if Rombuzz can hold on now.
Honestly, I'm questioning it, but if someone can do it, that is definitely Rombuzz. Nicely countering those Banelings as much as possible. We're trying to just tank it.
Rombuzz still has that War Prism in the main base. He's warped in a couple units. I don't know if they're Zealots or Adepts. They are Adepts.
Denies the Lurker then placement there. Accidentally, but still deny. A deny is a deny.
Yeah, okay. So now Origin's finally going to see, wait a second, there's a War Prism here. It's been here this whole time. But now it gets chased away. And yeah, Origin almost even in supply now. And Rombuzz once again going to try to take that 4th Nexus. Rombuzz, cheeky. Brings it.
Wandering clueless.
Rombuzz brings that War Prism back in. And I'd like to see him just throw in a couple Warp Ins there in the main. There we go.
That's a lot of Lings and Adepts that they're over here. Sorry, a lot of Lings and Banelings. Lings and Adepts, never mind. That's also accurate, but it's not exactly accurate. And there's an Archon forming here. Archons are really, really good against this. Storm is on the way, so Storm is going to be really good. Oh, but he needs to be careful. He needs to somehow try and defend here.
He's not letting himself get around it yet.
Oh, the Archon is not attacking. The Archon is not attacking. He's going to go down. But the Lings are actually falling down to those Zealots. It's going to try and recall as many as possible while the Adepts actually clean up this whole main base. This is really, really good for Rombuzz. Takes out 22 drones.
This War
Prism, man. MVP. MVP, 100%.
Been there the whole time and has actually done such a good job of just...
Been there, done that. There's a Templar that actually has enough for Storm. And the second one that is still gathering energy, but they will have enough for Storm. And look at this, Zealot warping outside of the main base. This is really, really good. And now he can just actually try and do this thing. Origin needs to keep a couple of units here.
Origin's not in a good position in this game, man. Look at the supplies. Rombuzz double the supply, more than 6 times the supply in army. Yeah, this is Rombuzz's game. We're going to go into a game.
10 army supply. Oh my goodness, it's 10 army supply. GG is called. We're going on to game number 5.
Yeah, you want some more games, dude? And these players not
Wow.
disappointing.
Thank you very much once again for the hydrate.
Wait. Hydration station. Yeah, Origin not having a good game 4 there.
Oh, that MVP Prism, man. Just
Yeah,
actually kind of ignoring it up until the point where it was already too late. So, yeah. It happens. Also, look at this. Is Origin sick? He only has 347 APM this game. What happened there? I need to ask him. Okay, Royal Blood is the last. We're not playing ladder, I guess. Neither 4v4. I'm sure the boys would be happy, but we still have work to do.
Still a solid knot ahead of us.
Yeah, we still have
3 hours.
Ooh. Thank you very much for the 2 gifted subs. We have a gift to Koi, and we have a gifted sub for Seraphim. Thank you, thank you. Huge shout out, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support every single time. So, you're going to support 80% of these subs are going out, like 80% of the price of these subs. So basically $4 per sub is going out to CSO eSports. So, yeah. Thank you very much for supporting my team. I really appreciate it. Okay, we have one ready, and we're waiting on Rombuzz.
Yeah, Rombuzz actually doing a pretty good job of getting himself into
the series.
We
also need to swap the players.
The first 2 games, Origin looked so dominant, dude, and now Rombuzz actually pulling it back.
Yeah, I might be able to do
the reverse wave. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to do it. Yeah, Duncan, it might just come to that point. So, yeah, just extending that timer to actually a decent amount. So,
actually, good point, man.
That's 30 minutes extra. So we're back at 4 more hours. Oh. That means. That means.
1 a.m.
There's actually there's actually a limit on this because this is not a subathon, but I thought it's going to be fun to actually extend it to like 4 extra hours, you know, starting from noon to midnight and then maybe an extra 4 hours. You know what? I'll fight till the end if I have to.
That's going to be funny, man.
Yeah, it's going to be. Thank you very much, Silencer King. I really appreciate it. It's always really, really cool to see.
There we go.
And also thank you for your subscription as well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, there you go. 4 hours, 10 minutes.
There we go. It's gathering up. Well, actually, imagine we still have this game. We have Sickest versus Morrow. We have In My Mind with Rombuzz, In My Mind with Origin, In My Mind with Silence Bomb. And maybe we have some team games at the end. Who knows? I'm gonna be broken? Well, I'm gonna show up to work. Don't worry about it. Oh, you were in the PVT? Did you win it, Masalu? And also, yes, sleep is for the weak.
Yeah, let's see.
Sackmore. Yeah, those are long seconds that Rombuzz had. Don't bully the poor Terrans. Well, Marcel is actually a gold player, so I'm pretty sure Terrans bully him. Trust me, Duncan, if you would see what I saw today, two freaking turtle Terrans that played non-builds that were painful to watch, made no sense, and they were the lowest testosterone that I ever saw and felt. Like, that's what he's playing against. So trust me, those Terrans don't need any help.
Terran Imba.
So if it was like straight up bio just going forward and just wrecking the Protoss, I would be like, don't worry, I'm gonna teach you how to deal with it. But I was like, honestly,
Total
probably
Terran.
even I would have lost against that. Because it's like there's no freaking sense in what they played.
Yeah, it looks like we're ready. Woo! 2-1.
Oh no. Turtling in TVT. That's, and you cannot even say Terran Zimba, but it's like turtling in every matchup is like, I don't know. I just don't know. Are you like that bored? Honestly,
Just don't
I get
wanna
it.
lose.
I get it. When you have to turtle, you're forced to turtle to come back into the game. That, yeah, I accept that. But other than that, I'm sorry, but I'm not really going to. All right. But let's hop into this game on Royal Blood as we start with the player in the bottom left side. He brought it back so far. Let's see if he can make the reverse sweep a reality. It's gonna be CSO's Rombuzz on the bottom left carpet.
And on the top right, the purple Zerg drones for CSO. He really needs to break the momentum of his opponent. It is Rombuzz.
It's Origin.
Actually, it's Origin. You're right. I was thinking of breaking Rombuzz's momentum. Is Rombuzz gonna get the hatch
I
block?
always mix it up, by the way.
Oh,
Ooh,
hatch block.
maybe?
No.
No. Ah,
Yeah. Sometimes
Oops.
my brain works, sometimes it doesn't.
oh, I mess it up a lot of the times, man. Don't worry about it. Honestly, I don't really like this from Rombuzz because he's going. Oh, actually, the probe is going around the minerals. Okay, that's good. Is there some moments when actually Origins?
Micro is good enough to pick off the probe.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna mess up the micro and some mining time, but actually you can go for a cheeky little thing there. Are you going to play custom maps, like not the ladder map pool? Sure, I'm fine with that. What do you think, Jono? You want to see some interesting non-ladder maps?
Yeah, it should be chilled. What, in the Morrowverse?
Oh, ladder maps with old maps. Sure, I'm fine with that.
What,
Little
like Golden
things.
Wall and stuff?
Well, let's see how far they go back. If they go back to Metalopolis, then I'm also fine with it. We should make them play like one from each era. But I don't think Sickest started in like too late, I think, for that. So he doesn't know any build orders. I don't know how much Morrow has been playing on those either. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure. And it looks like we're going to have a Stargate, Jono. Actually, no, wait. What is this? Okay, this is interesting because
I mean, that's his second gateway, which is, I mean, I think a pretty standard. Yes, he's building it in the main because
yeah,
on
there's
Royal
no
Blood,
place there.
yeah, Royal Blood, you can do a two-gate wall, two building wall. So that's quite nice, and he's going to open up with the sentry, which I like. It sort of keeps you safe from any sort of early game pressure if Origin wanted to go for that, but Origin
Super
going
late
for it.
tech once again.
Yeah.
On Rombuzz. He did this sometime in a clan war. Let's see if it makes any sense.
Yeah, there we go. Twilight and a robo. So
Maro, you're playing League. You're playing League when you have clan wars. You need to practice, man. Like, How am I counting on my emergency captain? Like, seriously. Also, I was thinking about how long you've been playing Starcraft, you know? If you caught Wings of Liberty and those maps. There's some people who have been playing since Brood War, like Mr. LingLad here. At least as far as I know.
Yeah. Brood War, man. I actually started Brood War not long ago.
Really?
Loaded up one of my saves that I was playing. It was so good, man. Like, it's so shit, but it's so good. It's
Dude,
no Starcraft.
You need to play Mass Recall. Brood War campaigns in
On the Starcraft 2 engine.
In the Starcraft 2 engine, yes.
Oh.
Everything is remade, and you can actually make your. If you go back for the story and the nostalgia, you can actually choose to have Brood War tech in the first, the first Starcraft story.
Wow. Okay.
So you can have medics in the first campaign, and it's not so shit to stim.
Ah, back in the good old days when there were dropships and you got medics.
Yeah. You had dropships for certain strategies and you had medics for certain strategies. And you played mech against Protoss. And it wasn't like a gimmick like in StarCraft 2.
But yeah, I mean, this game, actually no aggression or anything happening in the first 5
Not even
minutes.
scouting, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy. Origin
At least-
hasn't scouted anything. That is kind of weird on his side, in my opinion.
Yeah, game 5, I think he's just trying not to die, but the best way to not die is to know exactly what your opponent's doing, and right now he's in the dark, he has absolutely zero idea. He's got a Ling positioned at that 4th base, so he'll see a 4th base timing, but Rombuzz already getting the Robo Bay up. War Prism on the way. What are we expecting? Double Disrupt to drop?
Could be. Could be. But this is kind of late. Wait, where's the Robo Bay?
I did see it finish up in the production tab.
Where are you? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
But I don't see Prism speed, so it's kind of weird. Oh, Colossus. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Still, I would expect Prism speed. But yeah, Rombuzz has enough money for that.
Yeah, Origin try to get in there with the Scout, loses the Overlord, and is going to be supply blocked for a little bit.
Ooh, that's painful.
6.5 minutes in, I really expect Rombuzz to be taking a 4th base. Origin to be taking a 4th base. He's only at 61 workers right now. I don't know what he's too worried about. There's a little bit of a fight happening there. I don't know exactly who's attacking what or what's happening. War
That's a
Prism
double immortal.
Yeah, War Prism almost gets taken out. These 2 queens can be no match for these immortals.
Yeah, they don't take extra damage, but these immortals don't barely take any damage from them.
Yeah, and look how low that
Jesus.
War Prism is.
Yeah, it's really, really dangerous to just move out. And Origin is actually preparing. Rombuzz hasn't been disturbing Origin at all. Origin just got up to the amount of workers that he wanted and the amount of units that he wanted. He's going to make a couple of Ravagers, in my opinion. Ooh, and actually, nicely kiting on the side of Rombuzz. And he should have a Colossus out. Okay, Colossus is out. Not the best tool to actually have against those roaches, but look at that. Disruptor is going to be the next thing to be produced, and another Colossus. I am not exactly
That's
sure.
really interesting. Yeah, I was going to say, when you see your opponent massing probably Roche Ravager laying, you really want those Disruptors to be dropping those Purification Novas. And now I see Origin taking that 4th base. Rombuzz taking that 4th base. Origin's 4th is about to finish up. Now it's time to start looking at getting a 5th. And actually, Origin is banking a lot of minerals at the moment. Really needs to be putting pressure onto Rombuzz, or else Rombuzz is just going to out-tech him here. Thermal Lance on the way. His second
Oh, he's
clock.
going to lose it! Oh, that was so close. That was too close. Heart attack.
Rombuzz
I know
playing
that
with
good
fire.
Dude, he's not just playing with fire. He soaked the matches in gasoline. That's
There we
pretty
go.
much a Fast and Furious line.
counter attack from Origin is going to pick up that instinct.
It pops it instantly.
Yeah.
Who's going to take out that battery even before the bios land. But here comes the army from Rombuzz. Let's see if this is going to be enough from Rombuzz. Needs to get that. Oh, needs to get that purification of what I was going to say, but no chance there. It's going to lose the overseer on Origin. But actually, now this is really big because Origin denies a base. A fully mining, healthy base.
Yeah, approach just over that 9-minute mark. The main bases aren't going to be too healthy. And, yeah, okay, double immortal drop going to go up into
once again, Rombuzz is playing with fire. That warpism is still super low. I wouldn't have minded if he would just remake that whole thing.
The transfusion on that queen, keeping it alive. This queen going to try to work through those shields.
Oh, this is actually big. Stalker's coming in. Let's see if this is going to be enough. Rombuzz blinks forward, but now there is no blink micro potential. Oh, the disruptor, he needs to. Oh, he's going to fight with the disruptor, but it goes down before actually can do anything. These Colossi will be picked off. Those roaches are tanky, they're armored, and that means Rombuzz will lose his entire army. And he's not remaking disruptors. I don't know why, honestly.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea why he would choose to go Colossi instead of Disruptors. I'm firing up charge now and trying to reinforce with something, but yeah, Origin with 4 times the army supply at the moment. Okay, all of it gets pulled back to deal with the Immortal in his main base, but now that that's done, okay, Immortal and a couple Zealots on hold position. Oh, unlucky for Rombuzz, loses a lot of army there and doesn't actually take a really good trade, but I mean,
he needs the disruptor shots of a lifetime, but he's not even making disruptors. That is the issue here, and he's making Stalker Colossus, which is not exactly the best way to deal with Roach Ravager.
Yeah, the
I fear that Origin break. Oh, it's going to go in. Oh, once again, Origin is kind of indecisive, and now this time Rombuzz is going to warp in a couple of units. Origin just tries to go for once again tries to jump on those Colossi. Let's see if he can make it happen. This is not exactly what Rombuzz needs to do here.
I think Origin just has too much now. He's just going to roll over Rombuzz. And unfortunately,
overcharge.
Some ravages from behind.
Wow, this is a crazy game. Oh, and the Ravagers get taken down by those Colossi. Those actually take a lot of damage from everything. Oh, but the Disruptor gets picked off. That is not exactly what you want if your name is Rombuzz here.
Well, a lot of these roaches
make some space. The roaches are super low.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of the roaches super low. That the double Colossi are actually doing something now. Most of these roaches should just be, most of these low HP roaches should just be morphed into Ravagers and let the fresh ones come to the front.
That is exactly true.
I don't know how Rombuzz is still in this game, and Origin had so much supply there between the natural and third, and somehow Rombuzz is still in this game, but Origin, even though he's down on workers, he's got +3 missile weapons on the way. Roaches, 11 more roaches in production, and I think Origin's just going to try snowball this.
Yeah, let's see if that's going to be the case. Rombuzz needs to cancel this. Oh, he's not going to, and that is 400 minerals down the drain. He has a bit of a bank here. I wouldn't mind. Yes, there, yes, Templar Archives on the way. I was gonna say I wouldn't mind the Templar Archives to suspend that gas properly. How many gateways? We have 15 gateways. Rombuzz is actually exploding on the production and is adding an extra robo. Actually, I think he lost the core, right?
Yeah, he did lose the cyber core.
Okay, but he remade it into the main.
Yeah. Nice.
Still, Origin has a decent army supply. He's maxed out 138 army supply to the 72 of Rombuzz. What? Mousy amount of those?
Gateways, I presume.
Why is Rombuzz listening to the stream? That's my question here. Okay, so that's not exactly fair, to be honest.
Vipers here, though. We'll see what Rombuzz can do here. Vipers,
Vipers are being sniped. All of the Vipers go down, and now there's 3 Colossi that are going to just swipe through these roaches.
Yeah.
There's enough Archons and Stalkers to tank for those Colossi. Rombuzz just needs to stay alive, and he's going to overwhelm Origin over time. as these roaches deteriorate. Archons do well against these. One is going to pop. Second one is going to pop. There's 2 more Archons left. Let's see if this is going to be enough. Blinks forward.
Unfortunately, those 4 full energy Vipers were just misrallied there and sort of just wandered over the Stalkers.
Ooh, look at that damage on the Colossi. Now he's doing actually really good damage.
Look at that production tab, man. Oh, looks like we're going to have a big push here. We're going to see if Rombuzz can actually get this done. +3 on the way.
He's still maxed out and he's banking. He's banking and he's going to prepare for that transition if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know into what. Spire is going to be the choice now. Just started. Oh, and +3 is going to finish. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded a couple of extra armor upgrades to be able to.
I was gonna say that one drone's just gonna walk past that whole army and be like, don't mind me. But yeah, Rombuzz now.
Colossi actually in a decent position. He needs to be careful not to lose those Colossi. If he loses the Colossi, he's dead.
Yeah,
he needs to be careful. Actually, hold on a second. He might have enough here. Those Stalkers are really doing some damage. The Colossus is still alive, but it's going to fall. That's going to fall for sure. Actually, no. Origin leaves it alive. That is a mistake. Now the Colossus can actually swipe a couple of times and take out more roaches.
Yeah,
that is not what you want as the Zerg.
Rombuzz actually has a couple run bars going on there. I mean, the base in the top left gets taken out. Now Zealot's going to start to work through the mineral line over there. His Origin's focused on really killing this army, but he doesn't have the army supply at the front yet to deal with what Rombuzz
get sniped once again. Those are really expensive. You can see that they are neck and neck in resources lost. This is a bloodbath of a game, man.
Yeah, and finally, for probably the first time this game, Rombuzz is up in supply. Oh, that's pretty cheeky. We'll see. I mean, another huge warping into the main base, but Origin's on top of that. He's ready.
Rombuzz is actually doing the comeback. He's dismantling Origin right now. He's actually pulling Origin back, and he just tries to deny all the outer bases that there are. Origin tries to retake one base, or maybe actually did not lose that other base, but he lost the drones from there, and he's going to lose a couple more drones. And let's see if this is going to be enough for Rombuzz.
Rombuzz doubled the worker count now, and he's in a pretty commanding position. Okay, they're even on supply, which means Origin has a bigger army, but I mean, with two disruptors on the way, 3 Colossi, 13 Stalkers, Rombuzz has a pretty technical army in comparison to that of Origin. Yeah,
Origin is stuck in the caveman age, basically. Yeah. Rombuzz is taking up into I don't know.
Yeah, space age, man.
2500, I guess. Space age. Ooh, nice morph there. Ooh, I like that move, but it's not going to do too much at this point, I think. Yep. Rombuzz is going to clean up. There's 20 army supply left, and one of these Colossi even stays alive. Rombuzz feels that he has this game. A huge round of DTs and Zealots are going to clean up the hive. And Rombuzz completes the reverse sweep. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Holy moly. How many Vipers went down? 7 Vipers. 7 Vipers went down. 8 Colossi. 67 Stalkers. 70 Zealots. 180 Roaches. Bloodbath. Bloodbath.
Yeah, what a crazy game. Origin was in a commanding position there for so long, and Rombuzz just managed to hold on up to the point where he could eke out a slight advantage and actually comes out victorious in this crazy best of 5.
I'm a bit softer than Jono. Okay, let's turn down Jono a bit. I'm gonna turn down Jono. Holy moly. What a series, LingLad. First, honestly, after the first 2 games, I thought Rombuzz is just going to crumble in the 3rd game. But he brought it back. Okay, so is it Jono that's soft?
No, don't listen to Silencer. He's talking nonsense here.
I see the keck there, but this is how you come back from O2? Why do you have to go down to O2 in the first place? Gotta learn how to be a gentleman, man. Take victories in a humble way. But you did really well. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, Rombuzz. Honestly, both of you claim that PvZ, respectively ZVP, are your worst matchups. And you guys put on a show. Like, this could have been anyone's game.